Of course, as you know, when you was growing up, there were two other athletes who you grew up with who was mentioned in your same conversation of being some young talent, which was Melvin Brown and Gary Patterson. Of course, as you know, the whole city of them guys chose to go to Bishop after growing up and breeding East Chicago Central basketball. A lot of people said them guys were cowards for kind of going to East Chicago. I mean, going to Bishop. Some applaud the decision of going there, but I want to get your feedback from your perspective of how you felt about their decision to go to Bishop as a person and then also as an athlete.
Well, I think at the end of the day, it's pretty much what's best for you and your family. Personally, this is not nothing that I've never said to either one of them. I felt like our teams, coming through Central, with those two players on the team, I definitely think we would have won the state championship. I definitely feel like, they were missing links, from our team. Having those two would have been special. That would have been something to see, but it didn't happen. We ended up getting Melvin my senior year. He transferred to Central. By that time, he wasn't the same player that he was when he was younger, so he didn't really give us much. But I definitely think we would have had Gary my senior year, his junior year. That's what we were missing. A solid point guard. We had him my senior year. I definitely think, we definitely would have won the state championship.
Okay, so do you have any personal vendetta athletically? Not athletically, do you have any personal vendetta against some guys for making that decision?
Nah, I don't. Gary ended up, going to Butler out of school. So I never have a vendetta. Right now that decision looked like it was a good one for him.
Okay.
It's of course I'm gonna have my feelings. Well, I feel you should have came here so we could have won the state championship, but he could have been thinking completely different than what I was thinking. He ended up going to one of the top Division I schools, so he was obviously thinking right somewhere.
How about Melvin Brown?
I don't know. It's not really much to be said, about Melvin. He was definitely a talent coming up.
Well, what I hear a lot of times.
I don't really think he ever got better, from.
That's what I'm saying.
He had the potential, but I don't really think he ever put, too much in the game of basketball. He could have been, one of the top athletes to come through East Chicago, but it was like, he was at his best in like 8th grade or something. He never really got, any better.
So you saying that the Melvin Brown peaked at a young age?
Yeah, I think he peaked, probably 9th grade. I think he peaked. I think he was at his best. By the time he came for us, he had a couple big games, but it just wasn't there.
Okay. A lot of people want to know this question right here, and of course your brother Keon Frazier, y'all both athletic, skill, talent type athletes. Are you a better athlete than Keon Frazier? And why?
Just a as a complete athlete, of course I say I'm a better athlete.
Why is that?
If you go back and look at numbers, he was better than me on the football field, and you could say I was better than him on the basketball court, but we played on different type teams, in each sport. But athletically, I think I just bring, brought a lot more to the table. 6'4", I could run, jump. I was decent in both sports. People like this,